All right. Got Moon Resort going. Why? Well, you know why. So, Moon Resort is my Ibiza Palace. All right. My Ibiza Palace will set me free. So listen. I gotta tell you what's going on, right? So I'm gonna take a little break. Take a little cook session break. Dude, it's hot out here. It's kind of nice though. Wait, let me get some Gatorade. That's all I'm missing right now. Yeah, this king piece is crazy. This king piece is crazy. Hey, king piece goes stupid. All right, so let's talk about this shit. Let's get into this. So, I don't know, maybe like December 1st. I was in my dad's basement, right? And out of nowhere, I think it was the day before December 1st. And out of nowhere, I just started getting these weird feelings that, like, people are coming for me. And it was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and it felt very like, whoa, like, I need to get the fuck out of here type shit. Like, this is fucking intense. So I fucking grab my bags, grab everything, fucking run to the car, fucking throw shit in the car, fucking drive off up the road. And I was like, dude, that shit felt different. I said, dude, there's been a lot of weird shit happening. There's been a lot of weird shit happening. And so I'm like, okay, so I go back to the house, and that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Something's going on, big time. People start turning. What I'm finding is there is a clear battle right now between good and evil. I don't know if you're experiencing it. I am to the highest level. I think this is because I went through my life a long time being very, very, very naive and, like, really believing that people were, like, good to one another and, like, trying to do the right thing and all this shit. Like, I went on this whole journey having a certain belief, but I'm like, the reality is, it's like, no, life is not like that. So, some crazy shit happened. I can't even get into the details right now, but yeah, I had to leave in the middle of the night. Just went to the airport. I said, hey, what flights are in the next 30 minutes, 45 minutes? I said, these. Okay, I want to get tickets here. Never looked back, because I was like, yeah, that's not what's going on. This is not normal. So, and I'm right, and everyone will say I'm right. It's obvious. I would be so stupid if I was moving wrong right now. I'm a genius. If people think I'm fucking retarded because I'm black, I'm like, okay, you can keep doing that, or keep thinking that, that's fine. There's certain people specifically that they're gonna get cooked, and they know who they are, right? So the fight between good and evil, right? I'm wondering, is everybody experiencing this at a very high level right now? Because if you are moving right, and the people that you're surrounding yourself with are not moving right, that's where it creates the friction that will, if you're being real, it'll explode. right? Because one person is on one clear side, one person's on the other, and people don't have any empathy. There's no empathy with people, zero. It's kind of shocking, actually. Very, very, very shocking. Like, people don't want to, like, help people and do good for one another and shit. Like, that's not actually something people want to do. It sounds good on paper to people, but in the grand scheme of things, no. That's not something that's not something that people are interested in. And so I am from, like, the cloth where I want to do, like, really good for society and for people, and white, black, Mexican, doesn't matter what the race is. I want everybody winning. And what I'm finding is people people chose the devil, right? And so let me give you a briefing on, I guess, my life story. I grew up in Mobile, Alabama. I was adopted when I was little. My brother and my sister were also both adopted. We're like, I don't know, 2-3 years apart each. And I'm 33 right now. My mom, she's white, very important, very, very, very important. And my dad is light-skinned, black. He grew up in Louisiana. He was like picking cotton. He had polio. He was homeless at one point in time. He was studying to be a priest. He's funny guy. He's a funny guy. What I learned from my dad is it's okay to be goofy and unique and different. That's what I learned from my dad. Now, my mom grew up in Michigan, large family. My mom and my dad both had large families. But my mom was a nun for 13 years, which is crazy as fuck. And so she's how I obviously got into, like, the Catholic Church. So I went to St. Mary's Catholic Church in Mobile, Alabama. When I say get into the church, I need to watch my words here. I don't know anything about church or God or anything. I just did it because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Hey, you should be an altar boy. Okay, I'll be an altar boy. I get to fucking dress up in this, whatever the fuck this thing is, and I'll go walk around with a candle. Okay, I mean, I guess it's better than me sitting in the back and not doing anything. But I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I haven't known anything about what's going on in church for the whole time. I just know to move right. Like, I know right from wrong. Like, that's all I know. There's a lot of Bible thumpers, man. Like, a lot of Bible thumpers that, like, thump with scripture and all this shit. And, like, push comes to shove. Hey, are you moving right? Like, it's like, I'm moving better than you. Yeah, you go to church and you do all these things, but I'm moving better than you. So, what does that say? And so what happens is when you're moving right, the people that aren't moving right, they get exposed, right? And then they start fucking losing their mind on you and shit. And then they try to make you, they want to get you bit by the snake, by the devil. And it's like, no, bitch, get the fuck out of here, right? And they start getting intimidated and scared because you move right and they don't. And it's like, dude, well, that's on you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm trying to live my life and fucking be Theo. And if you are getting intimidated and scared and trying to come after me, well, I'm gonna fuck your shit. Like, right? Like, I'm going to fuck your shit. It is what it is. So, yeah, like, to think that I wouldn't is crazy. You're gonna come after me, like, my family. You think I'm just gonna sit there in silence and I'm not gonna say anything, I'm not gonna do anything? Really? Dude, come on. And listen, it's not one person, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine. It's a whole cluster of people. And I've got some questions, right? Because I'm moving right. So I don't know what you guys are getting triggered about, right? But it's not me, right? So, like I said, you want to come for me, I'm going to fuck your shit. Literally. Shit here. I'll fuck it. I do this shit, right? I literally do this shit. So, Christmas, can't spend time with my family, can't talk to anybody. It's crazy. I feel like I'm on my own, like, I'm literally on my own time right now, just with God, Jesus. Like, it's really crazy. But you can't trust anybody, right? Very few that you can trust. Very few. But there are a lot of real ones. They come out of the woodworks, though. They'll come out, though. There's some real ones. A lot of fakies. So listen, let me just tell you a little bit about my life. And then I'll cut this. Grew up in Mobile, Alabama. It's so hard to do this shit because I don't want to name names and shit, but let's I'm just gonna try my best to fucking put names on these people. The house to the left, I'm gonna call him Dr. Smitty. Dr. Smitty got shot 9 times. He was a drug dealer, so cars coming in and out. The house to the left of us, they were a chop shop, so they would like go get cars, fix them up, resell them. Like they would steal, and they were doing that whole shit, kit and caboodle. The house behind us, to the left across the street, was a whorehouse. There's this huge field behind our house that we used to play soccer and kickball in. Sketchy as fuck. This old ass man, I'm gonna call him Jubu. Jubu was a creepoo. Jubu was crazy, but Jubu let us play in his yard, so that's cool. But that shit was a creepy ass fucking yard. You had cars rolling up, trying to say, "Hey, jump in the back. We got candy in the back for you," and shit. That was an occurrence, right? That shit happened to me at least 4 or 5 times. My brother a couple times, sister, right? Really do this shit. We had all these rabbits and doves and chickens and all this crazy shit in the backyard and all this stuff. Me and my sister, for fun, what we would do, there was a hood up the street. We would get our bikes. We'd be like, all right, let's fucking ride as fast as we can down there. Do a circle, come back. Don't talk to nobody, just fucking go. So we go, people try to fuck with us all the time. Hey, slow down, hey, let's talk. We just fucking go real quick, come back. People trying to like chase us or shit, type shit. Sketchy as fuck. But that's what we did for fun, right? Like I really do this shit. One day I'm outside playing, I think it was basketball, and SWAT team rolls through. Talking about dude from America's Most Wanted just ran through my yard. Like I really do this shit. Oh my god, there was what did I say the dude's name is? Mr. Dubu or Jubu or some shit. My name, Dr. Smitty, the left one on the left. He had Dr. Smitty had a niece or some shit, and she, man, I remember that's when shit really started, where I felt real bad for girls and women. That's where it started, because this girl she was young as fuck as me, right? Like we were not even kindergarten type shit. And she'd be like coming outside, fucking doing all this inappropriate shit. And I felt really bad for her, because I'm like, dude, why are you doing all this? Like this shit, it was crazy. I ain't gonna get into detail about it. Yeah, this shit was crazy, right? So I'm like, okay. So people start just dying across the street, right? They just start fucking dropping like flies. And so my mom's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here, because all the homes is contaminated swamp behind all the homes, so people are just dying, right? So obviously people dump some bullshit in there to kill people, to knock off the poor or something. I don't know what the fuck it was, right? But yeah, people just started dying, right? So my mom said, shit, we need to get the fuck out of here. So It's crazy too because I live literally right across the street in a room with no divide, right? Like, it was me and my brother Tom in that room. I shared a room with Tom. There was no divide. That's crazy. So we had to move up north, right? My mom was like, yo, we're gonna move up north. And that's when I landed in Gettysburg. So I said, shit. I go to this middle school, Gettysburg Middle School. And I was like, dude, listen. I said, this shit crazy, because when I got there, I said, dude, I was real popular at my school in St. Mary's. Like, I was popular with the most popular people in my grade, all the popular people. We'll get back to St. Mary's. We'll get back to St. Mary's. We'll get back to St. Mary's. 6th grade. I'm like, dude. I get there. It feels like every single good-looking girl was like trying to talk to me. All of them. I'm like, this. I said, dude, I know I was popular in Alabama, but I said, this is on, I don't want to say it was on another level, because I was in the dirty South in Mobile. Like, that's no joke. But when I got to Gettysburg, it was like the girls. And they know who they are. Because it was like the hottest girls in the grade. So I was like, okay, all of them. Nobody else was fucking with me, just the hottest chicks. And then the dudes, because they saw the bitches, were fucking with me, right? So I'm like, okay. The next year, my mom's like, Thea, we're getting you out of public school. We're not doing this public school thing. There was no reason why. She was like, because it was like my siblings. She wanted my siblings in Catholic school and shit, too. So I was like, okay. But I thought that shit was crazy, because I was like, dude, I'm getting so much, like, attention here, and I would thrive here, but okay. And I knew, because I was like, dude, if I just did that jump from St. Mary's to Gettysburg area middle school, and the girls were like that jump, I'm like, dude, and I know how I'm moving. I know how I move, like, in regards to, like, Theo, how my mind was back then. I know how I was. I'm always trying to do the right thing. Don't know shit. Literally. Airhead as fuck. I just know how to move right. I know how to be a G. Like, I know how to be a fucking G, right? Like, I was G'ing back then. I just was fucking stupid with my G. Like, stupid G'ing. Like, I was super fast back then. But I didn't understand, like, I had asthma. And so it's like I never took care of my health and shit. Like, there's just all this stuff just being stupid, right? Reading comprehension. So I can't read for shit, right? I can't read for shit. Like, I can't read a page and process what the fuck I read. It's not something I can do. I can't do that. Right? There's a lot of deficiencies that I have. I have a lot of issues, right? And so when I talk about this whole, like, gangster thing, right? Like, gangster, Gangstr, it's really like just, it's think about it, right? In a world like today, you got fucking hobos, rich people, middle class, poor, hookers, just, you got everything under the sun. You think all these people are going to, dude, this fucking crazy ass ringing. You think all these fucking people are going to be able to know how to, like, understand, like, the Bible and all that? Like, that sounds so crazy to me. Like, oh, all you people, in order to fucking go up there, in order to be, like, good, you need to understand the Bible. That sounds insane to me. That sounds insane, right? So I kind of, like, challenged that belief over time just by moving right and, like, by some simple things. And I'm kind of that dude, right? Because I have moved a certain way. So people see all this outrage, me acting crazy and saying all this shit on Instagram. I'm like, come on, guys. You don't really think I'm fucking nuts, do you? There's a lot of shit going on, right? There's a lot of shit going on that I'm going to get into it. But yeah, a lot of you guys are fading for sure. Definitely fading. A bunch of faders. Now, back to Gettysburg. I was in 6th grade. Next year, I was going to Catholic school, so I'm going over to St. Francis, and I was like, dude, there's some girl over there, right? There's some girl over there that I'm supposed to get before I go over to the high school, right? Like, that's like what was going on in my mind. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. There's somebody I have to go pick up over there for sure, because otherwise this shit doesn't make any sense. Because I just jumped a couple schools where I was kind of that dude, right? So I was like, okay, let's do this again, right? So I'm like, okay. So I get over to St. Francis, and this is where I met a lot of dudes like Peter Bales. Little son. Big son. Listen, big son. You can see it. You can see it. Little son. This is where I met people like Peter Bales, Caleb Joyce, Taylor Renneker. The same year I got there, right, is the same year that Campo left. Zach Campo, right? So he went to Biglerville. The year I got there, Campo left. Zach Campo. So I never really got to know Campy, right? We like to call him Campy. I do this shit, right? You can see I really do this shit. It's Christmas Day. Cooking is cooking, right? Cooking's cooking. The St. Francis crew. So go over to the high school, and get to the high school, and well, I didn't really get into too much detail about the people at St. Francis. I'm trying to think if I should right now. Yeah, they were cool for a while, and then all of a sudden got very fake. Very fake, concerningly fake, and there's way more people than what I'm naming. Those are a few. These are the people from St. Francis, right? That I'm talking about. So I go over to the high school, and I'll never forget this. I think it was day one. I'm chilling, and I see Carly K walking my way with somebody, some football player, star football player at the time, and she curves me in the hallway, right? Like, she just like completely acts as if I don't even exist. I remember being like, in my mind, I said you're gonna regret that. I remember being like, dude, you're going to regret that. Later that day, I shit you not, later that day, I was just chilling by the lockers. I think there was like 3 bitches, bad bitches, like the hottest chicks from our grade. A couple of them, there was like 2 or 3 of them talking to me, and Carly rolls up trying to talk about, oh, hey, Thea. Listen, Carly, let's shoot, right? So, but a lot of girls, they go through this fading process, right? Theo fading process, and it's okay, right? You'll be all right. But you know, from that point on, Carly made sure to give me my flowers every single time that she's with me. Every single time. She makes sure to tell me how I'll never have any issues with girls and yada 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 and all this stuff. And I make sure to treat Carly and all these girls with the utmost respect, and you'll learn about my process and what the fuck has went on in my life and why I am the way that I am. Okay? So this has always been a thing. Okay? So in high school, dude, I'm scared shitless of girls. I'm really good at soccer, so I think I was the only freshman, I believe, to play on the varsity. There might have been another person coming up, but yeah, so that was like, I get to Gettysburg, right? That's the part that was crazy, right? Because I was like, I went to this fucking 6th grade, right? Then I went over to 7th, 8th grade for St. Francis, and then from there I just jumped over to high school. So, but the one thing was, I was like, okay, I know all these girls and shit from the middle school days, right? That are now in high school. But I'm like, okay, that's not gonna help me with all these fucking soccer players on the guys team and shit. Now the thing was, I was on the travel soccer team, right? So I knew a decent amount of dudes from that as well. So I get over to the high school, and my whole thing was, you know, like I said, my brain, I'm airhead. I'm a genius, right? But I there's so much I have no clue about. Like, we all have superpowers. I mean, that's a real shit. That's real shit. You see this? King Theee, this is a real thing. But I have a lot of deficiencies with the school shit. Like, my SATs probably got worse than everybody. Yeah, for sure. That's not where my specialty lies, right? So I remember freshman year I was in this class. I'm just gonna make up names, bro. Oh fuck, I already kind of blasted a couple people. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck those motherfuckers. Y'all trying to come after me? Bitch, this shit's getting on recording. I don't give a fuck. Trying to play with me. Trying to fucking play with me. You lost your fucking mind. All of you. And I know each of you, the ones that are trying to fuck with me. You're idiots. You're actually stupid. Right? You're dumb. Like, I'm concerned for you. I've literally been praying for you guys. Because I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking up bad. And you guys think I'm the enemy, and I'm trying to work with you guys so we can win, but you guys are being, I mean, fill in the blank. You guys are kind of trash. If you want to be honest, like, you guys are acting like filth to me, dude. And it is what it is, because you want to fuck me, I'm gonna fuck you. Sorry. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Right? Not sorry. You guys are rude, right? You're fucked up, right? You think that dude, you guys aren't doing anything for society. Nothing. You're doing nothing. You just polluted, right? You're not doing anything. Yeah, keep trying to fuck with me. Keep doing it. Dummies, dude. So it gets to high school, and I'm just gonna run through this quickly. I'm just gonna say fucking numbers. I'm just gonna say numbers. I'm just gonna number all these girls. They're gonna be numbers. So it gets to high school. I think it was freshman year. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to homecoming or whatever. Because I was like, I'm too shy to ask a girl, right? Because I was super shy. So I was like, I'm not asking any girls, like. And then, and in my mind, I'm like, I wouldn't go with anyone unless it was this one person. We'll call them one. And then, what do you know? Next day, I can pop the corner as I'm walking the hallway, and then one comes up to me, asks me to go to fucking homecoming. I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's crazy. So I was like, what the fuck? So then I ended up starting to date, like, I dated this one, I'm gonna call this other girl, too. I'm just gonna name them, I'm just gonna have them all numbers. 2. And she's like, oh, I can't, after a little while, she's like, yeah, I can't date you. My parents hate black people. They don't like you, blah, blah, they hate black people. So then I ended up dating this other person, 3, who was friends with 2. And 3 was like, oh, I can't date you. And after some time, I can't date you because my dad's racist. And then 4, same thing, grandma or somebody, you got to break up. And that's now. This is the other crazy part. I was always real cool with girls, real cool. This one girl, I was friends with her boyfriend at the time. And she drove me to fucking school, and we're like jokesters. So like, we get to school or some shit, and I'm like, I did this joke. It was a complete joke, 100% joke. There's no way that you can miss it. It wasn't a joke. I like did this thing. I was like, all right, bye. Well, like just a complete joke. It was a complete joke. Couldn't miss it. Was a joke. And then she told her boyfriend, and her boyfriend freaked the fuck out at me. I said, that was a complete joke. I don't understand how that could have possibly been a miss. And so I was like, that was one time where I was like, okay, what the fuck? I think it was 3 or 4. One of the girls I mentioned, 1, 2, 3, it was 4. Broke up. She had to break up with me. And then I had this other girl come over. And I told my dad, I was like, oh, like, you know, these girls are hot, right? These girls are hot. And he freaked the fuck out. He's like, don't be fucking using these girls. Or no. He said something like that. And I was like, dude, I haven't even fucking got to fucking second base, dude. What you talking about? I'm not even doing shit with these bitches. What are you talking about? Like, in the back of my mind. But I didn't say that to him. He just freaked the fuck out. And I was like, what the fuck? So I keep having these things where I'm not even doing nothing, but people are snapping on me, right? So I'm like, I'm not doing shit with these girls, because clearly, like, this shit is fucked. Freshman year, this bitch doesn't even deserve a number. She's a fucking piece of shit human. She's a POS human, right? She's a POS human. Freshman year, she asked me to homecoming. And I told her, I said, I'll never go with you. I never would. Because she was terrible human to everybody. Everybody. Terrible. The stories I have, haunted my existence in high school, because she was like the ringleader, right, of all the hot chicks, and they were all scared shitless of her, right? And so I was like, dude, I can't do shit. Like, I couldn't even if I wanted to, like, even like at homecoming or something, I wouldn't even dance with girls, dude. I would fucking run away. Like the hot chicks, I'd run away, dude. Because I was like, dude, if I dance with these girls, I'll get a boner. They'll fucking tell this bitch. It'll be this whole thing. Like, fuck this shit. I was like, I'm not even fucking with these bitches. Fuck this shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna be cool, because I was like, yo, I'm good at soccer, and I'm just gonna get through the shit, get a fucking scholarship or whatever the fuck to go get an education, college education type shit. Like my whole thing in high school was like, how do I get above a 3.5? And I don't even know if I fucking got that. I think it was like 3.4. Like, and mind you, a lot of things. I needed a lot of help in high school. Yeah, I just knew how to move. And like how to like talk to people, and like I'm just genuinely like a good person. Like, that's Theo. Like, everybody that knows me knows I'm a good person. Like, you're not going to find anyone else like me. I'm literally one of one. You cannot find another Theo, right? Like, he doesn't exist. Generally what happens is when girls end up not being friends with me, they end up in the streets. And when I say the streets, I mean like they're for the streets, right? And when I say for the streets, I don't mean like they're fucking like hookers on the corner. I mean they lose themselves, and they know. They all know. They know. They know.